In this video, I'm going to be unboxing this seemingly ginormous guitar, and also, look what else turned up from YouTube. Ah, I'm so excited. Oh my god, it's so heavy. I think it's actually made of solid gold. Look at that! Presented to Andy Guitar for passing 1 million subscribers. This is really heavy. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah. This is the closest I'll get to hugging every one of you. There's a letter from Susan as well. You're bigger than Vancouver. You're bigger than Venice. You're even bigger than Las Vegas. I mean, I know I've put on a little weight, Susan, but come on. Alright, let me show you this guitar now, and then I'm going to show you my #1 guitar technique that all my favourite bands, including the Foo Fighters, Radiohead and Rage Against the Machine, they all use this technique, and I'm going to show it you on this fabulous guitar. Let's have a look at it. This is the sheer gold Provocateur, and they have really dialed up the provocativeness of these guitars since the release of the Masquerader guitar that they brought out a couple of years ago. There is a review for that on my channel already, and I will talk more about this guitar in a future video. But in this video, I wanted to talk about an underused technique, and a technique that was really popular when I was learning guitar between about 1996 and 2006. Before then, it sort of didn't exist, or it wasn't popularized, and after then it sort of fell out of favor. In those times, seemingly all the riffs of my favourite bands or the albums used to include an octave technique. Now, most subscribers to my channel are beginner to intermediate guitar players, and those are players that are normally playing all 6 strings or playing pairs of strings or more that are next to each other. This octave technique is probably the first step towards not having to play all the strings as a block, and we can just pick out 2 notes that are an octave apart, or even going forward a third apart. It sounds really nice. And there are many examples of this kind of technique used in the alternate rock scene, particularly by the Foo Fighters, and I'll just play a few examples for you now. Many Radiohead riffs too, when they did actually pick up their guitars. As well as for the more acoustic riffs. And this is the main reason why when I teach power chords, I really make sure people are aware that we have these 2 main ways to play them. We can play them with 2 strings, which is just the root note and the 5th. In this case, it's a D power chord. The first finger is at the 5th fret and the third finger is at the 7th fret. But we also have this added one where we can add the little finger playing the octave of that root note. Now, we haven't actually added any notes to it that would change the name of the chord. It's still just a power chord. But this enables us to work towards doing the technique of taking this third finger off and muting with what I've heard Paul Gilbert call a giant finger. This is one of the biggest techniques, really. Second to this kind of octave technique, you actually need this muting technique where we can play or only press down, for example, string 5, but strum all 6 strings. Only that one rings out because the first finger, the tip, is hitting string 6, and we're laying our fingers down across string 1 to 4, actually curling the tip to press down string 5, and then we can hit a little finger where it would be on the octave. And there we have that octave technique, which is fundamental to all those riffs I've just been playing. And as I say, this was of a time. This was of that late 90s, mid-noughties, you would say, alternative rock scene, which is essentially the guitar music that I was brought up on. It is just an essential technique if that is a style of music that you're into. Where can we do that? Well, we can do it anywhere you would play a power chord. This would be sort of the 2-finger power chord, 3-finger, there's our octave. We can do all of that a string down. D power chord, first finger, little finger, there's the octave. We can of course move that around. But it has to be one more fret, and it has to be one more fret down on the thinnest 2 strings as well. So we can do this in 4 places. 1, starting from string 6. 2, starting from string 5. 3, we have to kick out that little finger. Starting from string 4, down string again. Starting from string 3, and again we've got a 3 fret gap rather than just a 2 fret gap. And we want to get used to moving that all around the fretboard. There are links to some of my favourite songs that use this technique, links to the tab or any tutorials I may have in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your song suggestions that use this technique, or any other song requests or lesson requests you may have. Thank you so much to the over 1 million subscribers that have already clicked that magic red button. You really have changed my life. It is a phenomenal journey I've been on over the last few years. Still can't afford a haircut, but never mind. I will see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.